Good morning to one and all, respected dignitaries of the dais, honorable guests, distinguished speakers, faculty members, researchers, scholars, and dear students. Welcome to Pondicherry University.
This national workshop is proudly organized by Department of Green Energy Technology, Madanji School of Green Energy Technologies, Pondicherry University, under the UNESCO Chair on Renewable and Clean Energy for Sustainable Development, and is graciously sponsored by South Asia Foundation. The workshop is conducted in profound collaboration with the Department of Atomic Energy, Indira Gandhi Center for Atomic Research, Kalpakam, Note, bringing together academia, policy, and advanced nuclear research. The National Workshop on Nuclear Hydrogen Synergy 2026 focuses on nuclear hydrogen production as a transformative pathway for sustainable and large-scale clean energy generation. By leveraging advanced nuclear reactor technologies, including next-generation reactor and smart modular reactors, this synergy enables hydrogen production without carbon emissions, supporting India's climate commitments, energy security, and long-term sustainability goals. This workshop provides a national platform for experts, policymakers, and young scholars to deliberate on emerging technologies, integration of strategies, and future roadmaps for India's clean energy transition. To mark the ceremonial beginning of the workshop, we now proceed with the lighting of the lamp, symbolizing knowledge, wisdom, and enlightenment. May I invite our respected dignitaries on the dais to kindly join us for the lamp lighting. It is my privilege to invite Professor R. Arun Prasad, UNESCO Chairholder and Convener of NWNHS 2026 to deliver the welcome address and brief us about the objectives and significance of this national workshop. Sir, the dais is yours.
Very good morning and a warm welcome to one and all present on dais and off dais for this very important national level conference on nuclear hydrogen synergy. India's pathway for a clean energy transition 2026 is conducted under the UNESCO Chair activity by the Department of Green Energy Technology, Pondicherry University. At the outset, I would like to place on record my sincere thanks to our beloved Vice Chancellor, Professor Prakash Babu Sir, for his direction, guidance, trust and support for our activities. Welcome you, sir. I extend my heartfelt thanks to IGCO Director, Sri S.G. Pillai, for approving the presentation of our esteemed nuclear experts who will be sharing their scientific and technological expertise at this workshop. I am very much grateful to our esteemed sponsor, Madanji Singh Foundation, Madam France, who is catalyst to all our academic and outreach activities, and to the UNESCO Regional Officer, Dr. Benu, for his welcome message that he sent through video and his encouragement. We are honored today to have national important scientific experts from IGCAR, Sri S.N. Sahu, Dr. Rajesh Ganesh, Sri Ashish Kumar, Sri S. Kishore, Dr. K.I. Gnanasegar sir, and Dr. Arjun Pradeep. Welcome you all, sir. I am pleased to welcome our Dean in charge, Professor Jafar Ali sir, Head of the Department, Prashant, and faculty of our department and sister departments for their support. I welcome all the participants, students, researchers, friends, members of the media. A warm welcome you all on this very special day for us. Today, climate change is a serious issue due to carbon-based energy use. Yet, every nation wants to grow faster and to get developed through energy. Most of the global firms predicts that India will remain the world's fastest growing economy with a GDP growth of 7 to 9% and an ambition to reach $30 million by 2047 to reach Viksit Bharat. Energy demand will rise rapidly in near future to support our growth. While we must not address the carbon emission due to the energy use and climate change related challenges. For us, today, still 55% of our energy comes from carbon-based fuel, mostly coal. And we are forerunner in promoting renewable energy or green energy technology. Currently, India holds nearly 45% through solar, wind, hydro, and bioenergy. Our share for renewable energy is well above than the developed nations, reflecting our commitment to clean and green energy for our rapid development. This reflects our nation's responsibility in addressing the climate change and its strong commitment at the international level. We committed for 50% of energy should come from renewable and clean energy by 2030. We committed national determined contribution of reduction carbon emission intensity by 35% in 2030 against the level that we had in 2005. We also committed to become net carbon zero emission by 2070. We also committed to progress with the United Nations 17 Sustainable Goals. That's why we installed several standees to promote sustainable goals in our university. And we support growing energy demands for faster growth without damaging our environment. That is the credit of India, though we are still developing. To address our commitments and growth, we need to take a non-carbon-based fuels for our energy need. The alternative is very clear and clean, that is hydrogen. For example, I just want to point out 1 unit of power that is generated from coal releases nearly 800 grams of carbon dioxide equivalent, whereas 1 unit of power through nuclear is around just 10 grams carbon dioxide equivalent. So imagine how much reduction in carbon dioxide when we move from carbon-based fuel to non-carbon-based fuels, particularly hydrogen, and that to nuclear to hydrogen. That's why today we are here. Hydrogen can be produced from fossil fuels. It also can be produced from renewable energies like solar photovoltaics, solar thermal, bioenergy, wind energy, geothermal energy, and also from nuclear. That's why the government of India launched a nuclear energy mission for a Viksit Bharat 2047, which aims to increase the nuclear power capacity from the current level of simple 8.8 gigawatt to 100 gigawatt by 2047. It will focus on fast breeder reactors, sodium-cooled fast breeder reactors, particularly from IGCAR, small modular reactors to micro modular reactors, which capability ranging from simple 30 to 300 megawatts target. So our target is 22 gigawatts by 2033 and target of 100 gigawatts by 2047. That means every year we have to have at least nearly 5 gigawatts per year from nuclear energy has to be installed. To accelerate the hydrogen production through nuclear hydrogen technologies, in this context, nuclear hydrogen synergy emerges as a transforming pathway. Hydrogen, particularly clean hydrogen, has immense potential to decarbonize our high energy intensive sectors like steel industry, cement industry, fertilizer industry, aluminum industry, and refineries to heavy transport and to advanced technologies like drone. So drone with heavy battery can be replaced by hydrogen. So that's a lot of new things are coming up. Huge amount of potential is there for hydrogen, high energy density compared to batteries or any other things. However, the large scale of hydrogen production demands always low carbon and high temperature energy source, and thus is where nuclear energy will be playing a very important role. The workshop focuses on how nuclear energy can strengthen hydrogen systems through nuclear assisted electrolysis, hybrid thermochemical processes to have hydrogen. Using fast reactor breeders, sodium cooled fast breeder reactors, advanced sensors, nuclear hydrogen technologies, and hydrogen storage and transport. I would like to highlight that national workshops on nuclear hydrogen synergy 2026 is the first ever national level workshop hosted in any academic institutions in India, dedicated exclusively to showcase our nuclear power as a key driver of clean energy hydrogen production and vital pathway for nation's clean energy transition. We sincerely thank IGCOR for its strong commitment for collaboration. I am confident that this workshop will be meaningful, strengthen our academic institutional linkages. We are planning for certain courses through IGCOR support, and we would like to inspire the next generation nuclear scientists, engineers, and technologists. Thank you all. I have no doubt this workshop will be a successful one. Wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the insightful and inspiring welcome address. We shall now have a video address by Dr. Benno Boyer from the UNESCO Regional Office, New Delhi. Dr. Boyer's continued guidance and support have been instrumental in strengthening UNESCO chair activities aligned with suitable development and clean energy transitions. May I request everyone to kindly direct their attention to the screen.
I warmly thank the organizers and participants of the Nuclear Hydrogen Synergy 2026 NWNHS 2026 Pathways for India's Clean Energy Transition Conference, taking place on 30th of January 2026 at Pondicherry University. This event, organized under the UNESCO Chair activities by the Department of Green Energy Technology in collaboration with the Indira Gandhi Center for Atomic Research, brings together distinguished experts to advance the dialogue on nuclear science, hydrogen technologies, and sustainability. We are confronting a global energy crisis at the same time as climate change impacts are accelerating. Yet, our societies remain deeply dependent on fossil fuels for agriculture, food security, water purification, and transport, and that will remain so for some time, whether we like it or not. Today, the world is home to approximately 8.3 billion people, a number that continues to grow, and all of them, or maybe I should better say all of us, really need reliable energy, adequate food, and safe water. This places us in a period of energy paradox. The very systems that sustain human life rely on energy sources that undermine environmental stability, either via carbon emissions or via the need for cooling water and via the question of nuclear waste storage. This reality makes the transition more complex but also more urgent. The clean energy transition must therefore be rapid but carefully managed. A short-term mix of fossil fuels, nuclear power and clean energy may be a transitional necessity in some contexts, but it cannot be the end goal. Fossil fuels remain the main driver of emissions, and both fossil and nuclear systems place significant pressure on eco-hydrological resources. It is essential that the energy sector turns within a realistic time frame toward clean energy as a clear priority without creating new crises in water availability, energy access or food security. In this context, the themes of NWNHS 2026, including nuclear-enabled green hydrogen production, hydrogen storage and transport, sensing technologies, sodium-heated steam generators and hydrogen safety are highly relevant, particularly when assessed through the lens of long-term sustainability and environmental safeguards. UNESCO biosphere reserves offer an important framework for advancing these efforts. Designed as places to test, apply and demonstrate sustainable development solutions, biosphere reserves function as living laboratories for living in harmony with nature. They provide appropriate settings to pilot clean energy solutions while protecting biodiversity, water resources and local livelihoods. In 2026, the UNESCO Regional Office for South Asia will prioritize the advancement of biosphere reserves with particular attention to Bhutan and Nepal, two ecologically rich countries that currently have no biosphere reserves. This presents a timely opportunity to integrate clean energy innovation into conservation and development planning from the outset. Through initiatives such as the UNESCO Chair Programme, the Man and the Biosphere Programme, and the Green School Quality Standards, UNESCO supports climate and energy literacy, scientific capacity building, and dialogue between scientists and policymakers. We must not miss this opportunity to act decisively towards Sustainable Development Goal number 7, clean and affordable energy. Let us lead with knowledge, act with responsibility, and commit to a clean energy future that secures food, water, and energy for all while respecting ecological limits. I commend Professor Arun Prasad, UNESCO chairholder at Pondicherry University, for his leadership and dedication, and I'm confident that the NWNHS 2026 will inspire meaningful collaboration towards sustainable clean energy pathways within UNESCO biosphere reserves and beyond.
Thank you, Dr. Bennybor. We now invite Professor R. Prashant, Head Department of Green Energy Technology, Pondicherry University, to deliver a brief address about the department and its role in advancing green and nuclear-linked energy research. Sir, please.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, respected Dean, dignitaries, dear students and staff, very good morning to all of you and welcome you to this session. It is my pleasure and privilege to proudly present the scientific journey of our department. The journey of our department from a humble start in 2010 in a small room at the Department of Physics, we have grown to this level through hard work and dedication. We never felt tired. We took every challenge with a scientific temper and enjoyed every moment as a team. Our experience in international universities as researchers provides us the courage to move forward with a great spirit. In 2 years, we received the national recognition as the Center for Excellence in Green Energy Technology from MNRE, the first Center for Excellence in Pondicherry University, and a unique teaching and research center in India. Professor Jafar Ali, our present dean and the senior most scientist of our team, developed the bioenergy group during the time of COVID. When the world got upset with the virus, his team developed cost-effective life-saving systems. He deserves a big hand for it. Professor Elumalai, his life itself is a motivation for all, the richest scientist of Pondicherry University in terms of money he generated through different projects and rich in his intellectual capabilities. The batteries developed in his laboratory created worldwide attention. Professor Tilagan, the photovoltaic hero of our department, has the highest number of intellectual property rights in Pondicherry University for his credit. Professor Arun Prasad, the sustainability man currently serving as the UNESCO chair, initiated many seminars and conferences that limelight the department. Professor Sri Kumar is the man who popularized the solar thermal technology in this country. He is leading a silent revolution in India for the thermal energy needs of the country. We can see solar thermal systems developed in his lab all over India in premier institutes and leading companies. Professor Sharda got excited and quit her job in IIT Hyderabad to join with us. She is building up the organic solar cell research here. She is also serving as Deputy Dean for International Affairs. We have 4 young and energetic faculties. Dr. Shivashankari is working in bioenergy, very active in building up the BTech program. Dr. Krishna Kumar, an alumni of our department, he proved his scientific ability in a very young age, finding his name in the list of Stanford University 2% scientists, along with Professor Sri Kumar and me. Dr. Karthik is working in wind energy. He conducted the highest number of workshops and training programs in university in a short span of time. Dr. Hariga, the baby of the team, inspired all of us with her brilliance and ability to bring attractive research projects. In this achievement, our students are the backbones. They produced high impact factor articles and patents. I have now the privilege to lead the group for the next 3 years. I feel great in the company of great. My research is in nanophotonics and green hydrogen, active in popularizing science and gender equality. Thanks to the science-motivated public of Pondicherry for electing me to the President of Pondicherry Science Forum. All these are made possible because of the visionary Professor J.A.K. Tarin, who established this school under the aegis of South Asia Federation. We got enormous support from our current Vice Chancellor for all our activities. He identified the department as a model department of the university. Thank you, sir, for your kind support and guidance. We are thankful to the staff for their overwhelming support. We thank all funding agencies, DST, MNRE, CSIR, BRNS, etc. for their financial assistance. The center has grown from 6 students in first year MTech in 2010 to an intake capacity of 350 students in various programs, BTech, MTech and PhD. Students from South Asian countries are graduating from our department, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. Now the sun in Pondicherry is not just giving away the darkness, it paves the way for a better future. We have miles to go and we go together. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. We now move to an important moment of the inaugural session, the release of the workshop booklet. May I respectfully invite the Honorable Vice Chancellor and our esteemed dignitaries on the dais to kindly join for the booklet release.
We now invite Professor B.M. Jafar Ali, Dean Madanji School of Green Energy Technologies, Pondicherry University, to deliver the felicitation address. Sir, kindly address the gathering.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Prakash Babu, the pillar of support for all our activities, Head of the Department, Professor Prashant Ravindran, and the distinguished guest, Dr. Shri Satyanarayanan Sahu and Dr. Rajesh Ganesan, our UNESCO chair and the hero of this event, Professor Arun Prasad, and Madam Professor Sharada. It's a privilege to give a small felicitation on this workshop. As we know, hydrogen energy is being promoted next to photovoltaic. We had a committed goal of net zero emissions by 2070. We have been thinking that renewable energy can meet us a big challenge towards net zero. Even though India showed a big lead in international arena on pioneering various forms of renewable energy, having about 30% mix already in our energy basket, the goal to achieve net zero is far from reachable only by renewable energy. Then it has to be negated wherever the CO2 emission has to happen. It turns out that many of the industrial activity, pharmaceutical industrial activity and other activity consume huge amount of hydrogen energy which were generated by fossil fuel-driven energy sources. If we can replace this hydrogen from renewable energy sources, that can be a huge progress towards net zero. About 200 million tons of hydrogen being consumed by our industry, a fraction of it goes directly as an energy source. Most of them goes in the hydrogenation of hydrocarbons, in the production of ammonia, in other disciplines. So it's a message to the youngsters that not only a replacement of hydrogen as an energy source, it is a replacement of hydrogen as the substitute for fossil-derived hydrogen source is very, very big chunk and very, very big offset towards net zero commitment. This puts up many challenges about research and development, about adaptation of this technology. All this, I think you are at the right time. The UNESCO chair has organized this workshop to the benefit of all stakeholders, engineers and scientists, researchers in our university and the participant abroad. I compliment his innovative efforts. We are very grateful to this team of IGCAR scientists and the experts who chose the time to spend with us and deliver important lectures in the transition of nuclear hydrogen synergy. As we know, has been elaborated detail how nuclear energy is highly carbon negative in aspect, or which at the peak of productions, it can be utilized for generation of hydrogen by electrolysis and other. All the transition technologies relevant for conversion of nuclear energy into hydrogen shall be deliberated in this conference for the benefit of all the stakeholders. So I take this opportunity for all of you who have come here and also the participant who chose to participate in this workshop to benefit immensely from these academic deliberations. And I congratulate the Department of Green Energy Technology for organizing such event under the UNESCO chair activity. I wish all of you a very enjoyable and pleasant stay for the whole day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your encouraging words. It is now time to hear from our Honorable Vice Chancellor. With great respect, I invite Professor P. Prakash Babu, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Pondicherry University, to deliver the presidential address. Sir, the dais is yours.
Very good morning, all of you. The guests on the dais, Dr. Rajesh Ganeshan, Dr. Gnanashekar, Professor Arun Prashant, convener of this program, and Professor Jafar Ali, Dean, Madanji School of Green Energy and Technologies, Professor Arun Prashant, Head Department of Green Energy Technology, Professor Sharada, other colleagues sitting in the audience, invited speakers, invited guests, student participants, research scholars, students of the university, and the media people of the university who are actually with us. It's my great pleasure to associate with this workshop on nuclear hydrogen synergy. It's a one-day workshop. I'm quite impressed by the performance of the department and much more impressed by the way Dr. Prashant projected the department on the achievements of the individual faculty. So I congratulate the department and the dean, all the faculty for their consistent achievements and laurels which are part of the university achievements. I wish many more, by which your responsibility further increased. The distinguished guests, this is a great opportunity for me to interact with the Ajikar experts who are here. It's not first time, but this is second time that Dr. Prashant is organizing. It's an important national workshop on the nuclear hydrogen synergy 2026. It's a pathways for the India's clean energy transition. It's a very fascinating words that Prashant used it. Even, I think Professor Jafar Ali, in a beautifully simple words, he explained about the need for the alternative energy source. As you know, the fossil energy always two dangers with this. It always depletes, and you cannot regenerate that one. And the end products are actually always not good for the health. I think most of you must be visiting Delhi nowadays. You cannot see a person who is 100 meters away from you, and much more dangerous. So they're all end products of the pollution because of the indiscriminate use of the energy alternative sources. So it is very essential for the scientific community to identify and find out the alternative energy. The best possible thing is the nuclear, and nuclear hydrogen is the best possible one. I think this is the unique workshop that it is going to be organized here. And as you know, all the developed countries, energy plays an important role, very, very important role. Now the paradigm is shifting from the west to the east. And it is especially for the India to play a crucial role in the world economy, for which every individual, especially the first people gathered here looking for the green energy sources, plays an important role in the future, which is going to go for the Viksit Bharat 2047. This is the second such important workshop organized under the UNESCO chair to promote the renewable and clean energy technology in collaboration with the prestigious Indira Gandhi Center for Atomic Research, Kalpakam. I understand that this workshop features the 6 invited lectures by Ajikar, experts on the nuclear hydrogen technologies and safety in fast breeder reactors. India's energy landscape is changing rapidly as its economy grows, requiring cleaner, greener energy solutions. As a nation committed to addressing the climate change while ensuring the energy security. We are advancing the ambitious goals, expanding the clean energy capacity, and achieving the net zero emission in the coming decades. So it's a very important aspect of the country. Within this context, nuclear energy offers the reliable, low carbon baseload power, and also its integration with the clean hydrogen production technologies creates the powerful opportunities to decarbonize hard-to-abate sectors and strengthen our energy systems. Nuclear energy, hydrogen synergy emerges as a transformative pathway to carbon-free hydrogen fuel via advanced reactors, such as the fast breeder types and processes such as the nuclear-assisted electrolysis and copper-chlorine cycles. The event is well timed in the context of the India's ambitious clean energy trajectory. The synergy between nuclear power and hydrogen production enhances the energy security and supports the transformative applications across the various sectors from the industrial processes to transportation while advancing the national climate commitments. The objective of this workshop is clear: to examine how the advanced nuclear systems, including next generation reactors and innovative processes, can be leveraged to produce clean hydrogen efficiently and sustainability, thereby supporting India's transition to low carbon future. The synergy between nuclear and hydrogen represents not just a technical frontier, but a strategic national priority as we seek solutions that addresses the both climate imperatives and the energy demands of the nation. The Pondicherry University stands as a national leader in campus sustainability and spearheading the renewable energy adoption through its strategy initiatives to promote a solar campus, a net zero carbon emission targeted by not by 2047 but by 2035. So we are going to be ahead of the complete nation, the Pondicherry University, with the initiative of this Green Energy Technology Department. And Prashant, as the leader under the UNESCO chair, you have to lead this one. I thank once again the Department of Green Energy Technologies for making this event possible, and I appreciate Professor Ramaswamy Arun Prashant, UNESCO chair, RCESD, and convener of this workshop for his visionary leadership, dedicated effort in bringing the IGCAR and Pondicherry University together. I am confident that this workshop will foster insightful discussions and lasting the collaborations, while contributing to meaningfully India's clean energy transition and technological advances and a sustainable future. I strongly feel that the department and the IGKR will have a long-lasting academic and research collaboration to start new initiatives in the Pondicherry University with the leaders representing the IGKR. So I wish this workshop is a productive, stimulating, and beneficial mutually to all the parties that they are gathered here, especially for the students to take this forward in future. So thank you, and I wish you all best of luck.
Thank you, Honorable Vice Chancellor, for your encouraging words. We are honored to invite Dr. Rajesh Ganeshan, Materials Chemistry and Metal Fuel Cycle Group, IGCAR, Kalpakam, to address the gathering.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Jafar Ali, Professor Prashant, and Professor Arun Prasad, Professor Sharada, Dr. Gnanasekhar, dignitaries of the dais, participants, students, ladies and gentlemen. A very good morning to all of you. It is our privilege that we take part in this event, and I appreciate the organizers. A lot of effort has been gone in. I understand from the way it is being organized. I congratulate the organizers for organizing such an event, which is a right event, and as I understand, it is one of the first event or workshop on this title, Nuclear Hydrogen Synergy. I have a few points to share. As earlier speakers already mentioned, decarbonization is a very important issue in the world, as well as very important for India. India is taking up in a very vigorous manner. And we all know hydrogen is having a high energy density, and then it is a best fuel as of now. But however, about 95% of hydrogen is being produced by steam methane reforming, which gives a lot of carbon dioxide. So it is very important that we have to identify alternate methods to produce clean hydrogen. And nuclear energy is one of the option. Through nuclear energy or nuclear energy produced electricity, you can go for electrolysis, or one can go for high temperature electrolysis through nuclear energy, or one can think of going ahead with high temperature thermochemical cycle using nuclear heat. Namely, as VC mentioned about copper chlorine cycle or sulfur iodine cycles. So sulfur iodine cycle can be achieved through high temperature gas cooled reactors, which require around 850 to 900 degrees Celsius. However, in fast breeder reactors, where liquid sodium is used as coolant, so we could go up to around 550 degrees Celsius or so. So with that, it is right now possible to go ahead with copper chlorine cycle. In fact, this technology developed in BRC will be shortly attempted in our fast breeder test reactor in Kalpakam. However, the goal is very high because we require huge amount of hydrogen hydrogen need to be produced. We all know DST has flagged off Hydrogen Valley program with a huge amount of money investment. But this goal will be possible only with the joint effort of national institutes, national laboratories, universities, and particularly the students, young students. Okay, so with our collective effort, we will be able to achieve this. This involved R&D on various production methodologies, then R&D on hydrogen sensors, then storage, either the liquid mode or metal hydride modes. So various storage R&D also need to be carried out. And subsequently, we have to evolve this technology by pilot plants, and subsequently we will go for large scale production. So these are the goals ahead of us. So we will be able to definitely, India with vast population of particularly young population, will be able to reach this. This must be possible with collaboration. So collaborative effort is the time of hour, and we can always collaborate on various modes. To be specific, IGCAR can collaborate with Pondicherry University under MOU 1-to-1. Alternatively, we can also collaborate through BRNS, because that is the funding agency in DAE. So this collaboration is also possible. And I also understand we can have joint collaboration in research as well as some of the course content can be shared. Maybe to say an example, we have a institute associated with the DAE, established by DAE. It is Homi Bhabha National Institute, headquartered in Bombay. But all other units of DAE are constitutional institutions. Like IGCAR is one of the CI of HBNI. So in HBNI we have research scholars, and HBNI offers more than 70 courses also. So we will have students, exchange of students, and we can take courses in the respective institutes. And specifically one aspect about our reactor, our center is we also conduct a course on sodium technology, which is being coordinated by my colleague Dr. Arjun Pradeep. We are having every year we are conducting a year-long course on sodium school. So earlier in France we used to have one sodium school. Now this is called Indian Sodium School. So because India is moving ahead with sodium cooled fast reactor technology, right now we are with the carbide fuels and oxide fuels. Subsequently we will move on to metal fuels. So sodium technology is very important. This one we will be covering some of the sodium technology aspects in our lectures as well. So I am sure the workshop is organized at the right time for the benefit of students. They will hope they will be benefited by the lectures which will be giving shortly. And I once again thank the organizers for inviting us for this event, and I wish all the success for this workshop. Thank you very much.
Now, let us invite Dr. K. Gnanashekhar, Novel Chemical Sensors Section, Material Chemistry Division, IGCAR.
Respected Chancellor, Head of the Department, Dean, Professors, students, and all the invited members of this workshop. First of all, I would like to say my morning greetings. It's a privilege to attend this conference because, as you know, the world is now looking for newer energy resources. As the previous speakers already spoken about at length, the need for alternative energy sources. And among them, hydrogen energy source is pitched with high potentiality and expectations for the sustained economic growth of a country like ours. Hydrogen energy sources. It's a multidisciplinary area inviting mechanical engineers, physics and chemistry and biology disciplines. And what we want to discuss with you is that our findings and research experience with you in this area. When we share it with you, and I am sure that when I share before the students community who is looking to do something innovatively and enthusiastically, interestingly, I am sure they will have very interesting novel ideas. We are just trying to, harvest some of these ideas. May not be immediately, but it will grow in your heart. You will be carried away how to think and how to design new materials, new technologies, how to meet the requirements. This is what our aim here. Though we will share our experience in our reactor program, but we want to take it to the excitement and thrill in this area to the students community and the teaching faculties. I am sure that since we have plenty of resources with the students, they will come up with ideas to meet the challenges. With this, I just want to conclude, and we look forward to see your active participations in this workshop. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable perspectives. To formally conclude the inaugural session, may I invite Professor Dr. D.S. Sharda, Deputy Dean of International Relations and Convener of NWNHS 2026, to propose the vote of thanks. Ma'am, please.
Our respected Honorable Vice Chancellor, dignitaries on the dais, esteemed guests, distinguished speakers, faculty members, researchers, participants, and ladies and gentlemen. Good morning to all. On behalf of Organizing Committee of One-Day National Workshop on Nuclear Hydrogen Synergy Pathways to India's Clean Energy Transition 2026 under UNESCO Chair Activity, organized by Madanji School of Green Energy Technologies, Department of Green Energy Technology, Pondicherry University, in collaboration with Department of Atomic Energy, Indira Gandhi Center for Atomic Research, IGCAR, Kalpakkam. It is a proud privilege to propose a vote of thanks at the conclusion of this meaningful inaugural session. I express heartfelt gratitude to Professor P. Prakash Babu, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Pondicherry University, for his gracious presidential address and the need for scientific community to come forward to clean energy and sustainable development goals for the Viksit Bharat, and also highlighting on Pondicherry University sustainability initiatives and ranking globally. Sir, your leadership, your vision, and the unwavering support has been the cornerstone of our university growth and excellence at national and global level. We are deeply thankful to Professor Arun Prasad, UNESCO Chair and Convener, for this one-day workshop, for his inspiring welcome address and conceptualizing this timely workshop which brings together the nuclear energy and hydrogen technologies, which are the two critical pillars for India's sustainable and secure energy future. And also throwing light on our mission for clean energy and net zero initiatives and their relevance at Pondicherry University. His leadership has been instrumental in bringing together the academia, research institutes, and policy stakeholders on a common platform. Thank you, sir. We express our sincere appreciations to Dr. Beno Bor, UNESCO Regional Office, New Delhi, for his inspiring video address and his insights on UN Sustainable Development Goals, and for the UNESCO's constant support through the UNESCO Chair activities, which lend global vision and relevance to this national workshop. I extend my appreciations to Professor R. Prashant, Head Department of Green Energy Technology, for his warm welcome and beautifully highlighting the humble beginnings of our department and academic and research contributions of our department team and commitment towards advancing research in green and sustainable energy domain. Thank you, sir. We gratefully acknowledge Professor B.M. Zafar Ali, our Dean, for his encouraging felicitation address and sharing the impact of the anthropogenic activities and our net zero commitment, and his continued support and guidance for innovative and collaborative initiatives. Our sincere thanks to our esteemed guests from IGCAR Kalpakkam, Dr. Rajesh Ganeshan, Sir, Associate Director, Fuels and Metal Chemistry, and Dr. Gnanasekar, Head Chemical Sensors, IGCAR, for gracing this inaugural session and for sharing valuable perspectives that reinforce the critical role of nuclear hydrogen synergy in India's clean energy roadmap, and also for highlighting IGCAR energy research aspects. Thank you, sir. I would also like to thank all the organizing committee members, faculty coordinators, research scholars, students, and technical staff, CCC team who have been helping us, our robust electronic and media team for the coverage, PRO for making university initiatives visible to the world, for their dedicated efforts in making the inaugural session a success. A sincere thanks to all the participants for your enthusiastic presence and active engagement. Once again, I extend my gratitude to everyone who have contributed directly, indirectly to the successful commencement of this one-day workshop on nuclear hydrogen synergy 2026. Thank you all.